Hello, I'm Austin Anderson from the United States, and this is Alex, not his real name. This is what he looks like after his surgery, and before that, he looked like this. His real name is Edward, and we are not blood related. He's simply a regular person living a normal life. Before any confusion, let me explain what happened. Everything started when I was 18 years old. My family is very wealthy and powerful. In order to prepare me for becoming the heir to all of their wealth and assets, they planned to put me through empathy training. This was intended to help me understand how life works and to equip me with the skills to manage our wealth and assets effectively for the future. They have taken control of all my bank accounts and seized everything I owned. They tampered with the data and records, erasing any trace of me being known as Austin Anderson, and instead, they changed my name to Alex Ambrose. This was done to ensure that I couldn't rely on my family connections while undergoing empathy training and, naturally, to prevent others from discovering my true identity. Thanks to one of our loyal family butlers, he informed me about my family's plan to place me in empathy training. At first, as a wealthy young man, I didn't want to go through with it. However, since I couldn't prevent it, I devised a plan. And here enters Edward. I hired him to impersonate me and undergo empathy training as Alex Ambrose. To ensure my family wouldn't find out, I arranged for him to have facial surgery to resemble me. Before my family could take everything away from me, I withdrew some of my money and moved to another country to hide while still enjoying my life. Meanwhile, Alex, or rather his real name Edward, was the one who took the training. 2 months later, everything was working smoothly. However, one day, something terrible happened. The man I had hired was involved in a car accident. The taxi he was riding in crashed and exploded. Upon hearing the news, my family quickly became deeply saddened by the incident. Unable to fully accept the unfortunate turn of events, and given that the investigator did not find any identification, my parents made the decision to conduct a DNA test on the body. The test revealed that the deceased individual was not me. In response, they hired a private investigator who diligently examined my bank records, flight records, and even investigated the hospital where I had paid for Edward's surgery bill. Through their thorough investigation, they uncovered the truth and discovered everything. Upon learning the truth, my parents experienced a mix of anger and relief. They were furious about the deception, but also felt immense happiness and relief knowing that I was still alive. My grandfather thought, "This kid is intelligent. This is what an heir could be." However, he still needs to undergo empathy training to understand how challenging life can be. Since one of my family butlers knew what I had done, he called me and revealed everything that had happened. "Mr. Anderson, your family is already aware of everything you have done. Please come back now." With that, I swiftly took a flight and returned to the United States. As a punishment for my actions, I was sent to New York to undergo empathy training and use my original identity as Austin Anderson. 2 years later, at the age of 20, I found myself accustomed to this simpler way of life, having gradually let go of my previous wealthy lifestyle. I enrolled in Kingston University, and after my classes, I worked as a janitor in the same building to support my financial situation. 3 days have passed, and today marks my 21st birthday. Filled with excitement, I woke up early, got dressed, and went to my class. After all our classes, knowing that my girlfriend and I had planned to spend some quality time together to celebrate my special day, I quickly grabbed my cleaning tools and started cleaning. As I finished and walked to return the tools, I heard a noise coming from inside the laboratory. As I opened the door, my heart pounded with anticipation. Slowly, I saw my girlfriend Olivia kissing another student. I stood frozen, unable to utter a sound as I watched the scene unfold. "Olivia, what the hell is going on here?" The girl was none other than Olivia Swindell, my girlfriend, and the male student with her was Vincent Sterling, who is also a student at the same university where I am enrolled. "Austin, why are you here?" "Looks like you caught us, bro. She's a good kisser, I'll give her that." Just as I was about to teach him a lesson, Olivia stepped in and stopped me. "Austin, stop what you're planning." "On my birthday, Olivia." "How could you do this to me? I thought we had something special." "We're done, Austin. To be honest, I don't want to continue our relationship anymore. You're just a janitor here, and you can't even treat me to a decent restaurant. Eating in the school canteen is already a struggle for you. Everyone is laughing at me because of you, and I'm tired of it. so it's better for us to break up. What a loser. Looks like your girl is mine now. Maybe you should stick to cleaning toilets instead of trying to date someone like her. With that, I left the school building. Suddenly, darkness enveloped the outside and heavy rain started pouring down. The misery I felt inside was mirrored by the relentless rain, as if the heavens themselves had joined me in my sorrow. As I stood there, drenched in the rain, a car suddenly stopped. I was surprised to see that it was one of my family's butlers. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Happy birthday. It's wonderful to finally speak with you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Margaret Lee, one of the butlers employed by your family. I have been assigned to assist you here in New York. She told me everything. Since I was doing well, my family finally ended the empathy training on my 21st birthday, and as a gift, I now have full access to my bank accounts and can utilize my family connections without any problems. With this, I felt a mixture of happiness and sadness. Your family said that you can now go back to the States, sir. Not yet. I will stay here in New York and continue living this life. Please ensure that my identity as a young billionaire remains a secret, okay? Okay, sir. I will inform your family about your decision immediately. With that, she quickly called one of my family butlers in the States and informed them about my decision. She also told me that I needed to reactivate my account since it had been on hold for 2 years. The next morning, I woke up early and headed to the opulent Trust Bank. Filled with excitement, I entered the bank and accidentally bumped into a young lady, Lily Romanoff. To be honest, she was quite cute. Oh, I'm so sorry, beautiful. I didn't see you there. Are you okay? Seriously? Watch where you're going. You just ruined my expensive dress. Do you have any idea how much this cost? I apologize. It was an accident. I didn't mean to bump into you. Can I do anything to make it right? Maybe pay for the damages? Look at yourself in the mirror. I don't think you can afford it. With that, another girl approached. It was Amelia Thompson, the assistant bank manager. She looked at me with crossed arms as if I were not a customer. Hey, young man, leave now or the security guard will escort you out. I need to check my bank account. Oh, do you have one of our cards? No, I don't. Do you think you can just walk in here and check your bank account without any cards? How embarrassing. While we were discussing the situation, a man approached us. It was Lily's father, a prominent figure in the bank. Lily, let's go. We have other matters to attend to. Okay, Dad. With those words exchanged, Lily and her father bid farewell. The assistant manager graciously accompanied them outside, ensuring a heartfelt goodbye. Left alone, I seized the opportunity to make my way to the bank's exclusive private room, which was reserved for only the most important customers worth a minimum of $10 million. As I entered the private room, the door automatically locked behind me. Inside, I was greeted by the sight of a distinguished, well-dressed man sitting on a sofa. His expression quickly shifted to surprise upon seeing me, and he promptly stood up to offer his greetings. Hello, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to find you here. I'm David Adamson, the bank manager. How may I assist you? Initially, he appeared quite shocked. However, as he took a better look at me, he seemed to relax slightly, though a hint of confusion remained. In his mind, I appeared to be just an ordinary kid who had mistakenly entered the wrong door. I simply want to reactivate and check my bank account. May I have your bank card, please? I don't have any of your cards. Is there something else you require? Our bank uses a blood droplet recognition device exclusively for individuals with a net worth exceeding $100 million. All right, let me use that then. Filled with hesitation and confusion, he took the device and collected a droplet of my blood. After inserting the blood into the device, an error message appears. He swiftly takes out his phone, prepared to call the police. Wait, maybe the device needs more drops of my blood. Are you kidding me? If you want to donate blood, go to the hospital. Then why don't you take a look at the device? Examining the device once more, his eyes widened as a message materialized on the screen. It indicated that to reactivate the account, 2 droplets of blood were required. The manager, now in a state of urgency, repeated the procedure, carefully placing 2 droplets of my blood onto the device. And just like that, the device sprang to life, displaying a triumphant message: account reactivation success. After a few seconds, the device displayed more details about my account. It revealed that I possessed more than 5 accounts, each with a balance no lower than $500 million, along with numerous assets under my name. As the manager's eyes widened in shock, he swiftly issued an apology. Realizing the magnitude of his previous assumptions, I apologize sincerely, Mr. Anderson. This is my first time using the device, and you are the first person to use it at our branch. Please forgive me for my earlier attitude. It's okay. Can I have a card? Of course, sir. Please give me a moment. The manager quickly took a seat in front of the computer, and after a short while, the device produced a card. He handed me the highest tier card available. After getting the card, I walked towards the room's exit. I was surprised to see Amelia, the assistant manager, standing there clearly angry. Little did I know she had seen me entering the room. In her mind, she started suspecting that I had done something wrong to the bank manager and taken a card. Hey, stop right there! What did you do to Mr. Adamson? Hand over the card you're holding right now! Amelia shouted, grabbing the card from my hand. Her loud voice caught the attention of the manager, who came out to investigate. Amelia, what on earth are you doing to Mr. Anderson? Give him his card back immediately, or you'll be fired! Amelia was startled and trembling with fear as the manager's strong reaction caught her off guard. Confused and shaken, she hesitantly handed me the card. Sorry again, Mr. Anderson. She didn't know what she was doing. Amelia, what are you doing? Apologize to Mr. Anderson immediately. No, it's okay. I'm running late for my first class. I need to go. After the incident, I made my way happily to the university. However, as I reached the classroom for my first class, I realized that the lecture had just ended. Mr. Evans, my favorite teacher who treated every student equally regardless of their background, walked out and spotted me. I couldn't help but feel guilty for missing his class. During the break after the first class, I saw my ex-girlfriend Olivia with Vincent on the stairs. Vincent noticed me and quickly kissed Olivia. Strangely, instead of feeling jealous, I felt disgusted. A few seconds later, Bella, one of my classmates, arrived and noticed me staring at them. Olivia, you chose him over Austin? How disgusting. Of course! Vincent is wealthier than Austin. And why do you care? You two are just poor losers and you make a good match. Olivia, let's have lunch at a fancy restaurant. How about the Culinary Haven? Sure, honey. That sounds great. After their conversation, they went to grab their snacks, and Bella approached me. She offered me comfort and extended a kind invitation to join her for lunch at the same restaurant where Vincent and Olivia were heading. However, I declined her offer and instead proposed treating her to a meal at Uncle Muggin's someday. It's one of the most prestigious restaurants in New York. I knew she might not believe me or think I was being crazy after what had just happened, but it didn't matter. I was confident she would believe me in due time. Shortly after, my friend Jake, who was also my dorm mate, called me. He wanted to introduce his new girlfriend to our group and invited us to a restaurant. He asked if I could bring my girlfriend, but I explained that we had already broken up. Later that evening, at the restaurant, my dorm mates Jake, Lucas, and Nathan were already seated at a table, together with Azura, Jake's new girlfriend, and her dorm mate Scarlett, Isabel, and to my surprise, Lily. Yes, Lily was there, the same girl I had encountered at Opulent Trust Bank earlier. Look, Scarlett and Isabel, this is the poor loser who ruined my dress at Opulent Trust Bank. Upon seeing me, Lily shared the details of what happened at the bank with her dorm mates. Filled with anger, she abruptly left the restaurant without paying attention and ended up unexpectedly bumping into Henry Sullivan. Hey, are you okay? I hope I didn't hurt you. Do you want me to help ease the discomfort with a gentle massage? Upon hearing those words, Lily slapped the guy in the face and quickly left.